the side door open. You hear it? Around the side here?
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we already got it open for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's all my laundry.
So this is what I get to start my day with on a Sunday. We're not sure what it is, whether it's a gas leak or something else, but we can't figure it out. And so we got 1, 2, 3 trucks here. So we'll just have to find out.
What you doing, Darcy?
I'm vlogging. I'm editing here. What you doing? Are you vlogging?
Nuh-uh.
Are you vlogging me editing?
Nuh-uh.
You're peeking through the hole of the monitor. We should tell them about the adventure. So I'll tell you a story. Can you see me really good from where you are? So this is what happened, guys. I'm sitting here minding my own business, editing, just as I'm doing right now, and I get a phone call. So I pick up the phone, and there's Larry from downstairs says to me, says, I can smell rotten eggs. Well, for those of you who don't know, natural gas doesn't have an odor. And so what they do is, I don't know what it's called, somebody can tell me in the comments below, there's a name for it. But they put something in the natural gas to tell you.
Sulfur.
Is it sulfur that goes in there?
I think it's sulfur.
Okay, so they put that in there to tell you when it's not right. So I go to get my shoes on to go downstairs and check it out. And when I got to my bedroom, I could smell it really bad. Because being a laundromat and being that there's all those units down there with pilot lights and stuff, you do smell a little bit of gas now and again. Not a big deal. But this was a lot. And I could smell it in my room. So I went down and I just kind of quietly and calmly said to Larry and to the people as I was walking by, don't worry about your laundry, just leave everything where it is, but you have to leave the building. And somebody leaves the door open when you don't. So that's what we did. And the firemen were here in about 3 minutes. And they went around for about an hour and they couldn't figure out what was making the smell. They couldn't figure it out. They had a bunch of equipment and they kept measuring and they couldn't find it. And then finally somehow we got into a discussion about the hot water heater. So they said, well, where are those? So they went down and they checked the hot water heater. And they were just about ready to leave, but they went and checked the hot water heater and they found out that it wasn't, the gas was going out, or whatever, it wasn't venting properly. So we don't have hot water right now, which means I can't have a shower, not a hot one anyway.
Focus!
Even on his day off, you can't get a break, you gotta work.
I was playing Call of Duty all morning.
But now you're being a responsible parent.
Now I gotta do this part, then I can go back to playing Call of Duty.
What I didn't tell you was, I said we don't have any hot water, but I didn't tell you why. The natural gas guy came, the gas company guy, and he ran a couple of tests. And I gotta give this to whoever I called to come and take a look, but they have to make some corrections in our hot water tank setup. And so he turned the gas off. There's no gas going to that hot water tank. You can't use it. You can only use what water's left in the tank, and that's it. We have no hot water.
Quick, take your shower.
I'll take a cold one. It'll be quicker that way.
And what about the washers?
Well, I had the big guy over here turn off all the hot water in the washer so that people won't use it.
More water.
So we need I don't know, we're gonna boil water or something to wash some dishes tomorrow or something.
There you go.
What do you think they used to do 100 years ago when they didn't have hot water tanks?
Do quick showers.
Yeah, but they had kids those days, you know, and the kids used to have to haul the water, right? And they hauled the firewood and stuff like that.
They were the hot water heater.
That's right. And Dane's off today, but if he was here, he'd be doing stuff like that. He's off today, so he's sitting here more as a friend than anything right now.
Yeah.
But tomorrow's
Tomorrow's
a whole other story.
A whole new can of worms got opened here, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
And priorities have shifted.
Again! Again!
All the tools are at Queen Street.
I don't know, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so if it's not the way I want it, then I won't do something with it, right, Trishy? Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm rough cutting together this first vlog, finally, after a week. Is it Sunday today? It's Sunday today. It's a week today this was shot. So I'm rough cutting it together using Adobe Prelude, which I told you guys, well, you haven't seen it yet, but you'll see it sometime. But I'm using Adobe Prelude because I want to get in the habit of vlogging and keeping track of all my clips. And I find it's working really well. The program is a little bit slower at responding than I like, but I think that's just me having to get used to it. But it's a 1.0 release, so there's still probably some bugs in it. And so basically what I'm doing is selecting all the bits and pieces that I want to put into the vlog, and then I'm going to export them into Premiere Pro, and I'll tighten up the edits and clean them up and get rid of the jump cuts. And although it's taken me a week to get this far, the other ones aren't going to take as long because now I know what I'm doing. For those of you who don't know, I have 2 children. My oldest is 12 and my youngest is 9, and I want to give a shout out to my boy who is in hockey here in Sault Ste. Marie, which I thought was pretty awesome. I found this picture in the paper, so I was pretty happy to see that. So there you go. I got your picture out of the paper. So I don't know if they watch the vlogs. They might have watched them before, but I'm fairly certain they'll see this. So congratulations to my son, and keep up the good work. I know that's something that you've always wanted, was to play hockey from I think the time you could walk and talk. And for anybody that knows my son, they know he's very much into the sports and very much on the statistics, and I mean, he knows stuff that I have no clue about. I think when he was 6, I bought him a book that gave all the hockey statistics for like the last 50 years. And he read that book inside and out, backwards and upside down, and he could quote from it. To him that was like, it was kind of like his Bible. But anyways, congratulations. It's good to see you on the hockey team, and I hope you're enjoying yourself. Pew's not responding.
Getting her all she got, Captain.
She's ready to blow. That was the building earlier today. It was ready to blow. So the first one is basically you gotta go do God.
Take 2.
So the first one, basically I just gotta go tighten up my edits now, and it looks pretty good. It's another talking head, but what do you want? So that's what I'm gonna do now. Trishy's leaving us right now, aren't you, Trishy?
You gotta go home.
Okay, so I'll see you guys in a bit. I'll do my
Something, you need to go home.
I am home. That's the problem. Okay, I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna go finish this, and I'll do my good night and goodbye, and thanks for watching. Later on.